Hello, everybody. So there are a couple of endings to Doki Doki Literature Club, and I'm going to show you how to get those. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the quick ending. So first of all, we're going to go ahead and open the game. And we're going to keep this screen small just so I have easy access to, well, you'll understand why in a minute. Alright, so now I gotta go to Properties, Installed Files, Characters. I have to delete Monika. Just like that. And then start new game. ROYCE. It should be okay. What? This. What is this? Oh no. No. Oh, she's crying. This can't be it. This can't be all there is. What is this? What am I? Make it stop. Please make it stop. Okay, so now we hit the play button again. We get the end screen. And we get to see that all over again. Eventually a message is supposed to pop up, so we'll see what that message is. I think we have to wait a while, so I will pause my recording and I'll let you guys come back when the message pops up. Be right back. Welcome back, guys. So there is the text, the message at the end saying, now everyone can be happy. I think that's a little messed up, but that is the quick ending. So now, in order for us to do another ending, which we will do, we got to close this game out. I have to uninstall it. So that's one of the things that I do like about this is to me it's just crazy because it actually, like, the game itself actually like deletes files as you go, and I've never seen a game do that before. Like it's this is like a one of a kind game. I mean, if there is a game out there that has done something like that, please put in the comments below, because I found this game very interesting. And it was just, to me anyway, it was just really cool. It can kind of get agitating that you have to delete the game and reinstall it in order to play it again. But I mean, for the most part, I mean, from what I've been told, this game does a lot of different things. Like, usually there's always something new. I have not seen anything about anybody like really, I mean, I'm sure people have gotten the same stuff, but as far as I can tell, it's very rare for you to get like the same thing. So now that we got that done, we're going to go ahead and try to get the rest of them. In order to do that, I have to play it up until well, I have to play it like normal, and then once I get to writing the first poem, I have to save the game. Anyway, I'm going to just shut up and just go ahead and play it. I don't want to give anything away because I don't know everything about this game. I just know how to get to where we want to go. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Okay. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do full screen so you don't have to see my stuff at the bottom. And now we'll go ahead and hit new game. Oops. ROYC. Alright, so this stuff you guys have all seen. I'm going to go ahead and skip everything that we've already done, and I will get right back to you. So I will be right back, guys. Okay, guys, welcome back. So I've got to the point to where things are going to start being new. So what we have to do is right before, Sayori, unfortunately, we have to load back to the very first poem. Yes. And they give you that hint right there. So now I have done everything for Sayori because that's what I did originally in the game. So now I'm going to do everything for Yuri. It doesn't really matter which order you do it in, but you're supposed to do the three girls. So I'm going to do everything for Yuri this time around. So that one. Meager. You just gotta find like the big words, because she's so big brained, you just have to. Nope, that wasn't right. Okay, well. There we go. I don't see any big words here. I don't think there is one that is for her. Papa. Disarray. Oh, darn. Philosophy. Vivacious. Where'd you go? Fester? Okay, good. Sensation. Uncontrollable. Tenacious. Alright, so this is highlighted, so we're going to go ahead and skip all this because we've already seen everything here. Now we're getting to the new stuff. I just kind of skipped it. It said that I'm curious to talk to Yuri. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from her reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I mutter this sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you may have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about, anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Makarov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright, I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost young sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Ha ha ha. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Royce? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you were related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-side morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So, I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. Haha, what are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particular bad thing. maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here. This should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same thing with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face. She's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But Royce, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait. I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that that it's kinda cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share poems today, or today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thoughts. Is that all right, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. All right. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. it'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters on your own time. Alright? I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with? Oh, I could have skipped everything. My bad, everybody, my bad. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and end it right here. We'll continue this, and I will try to remember to skip things, because I just started reading. There's probably a lot of stuff that we didn't really need to worry about, but because we probably read some of this already before, so that's my fault. But anyway, hope you enjoyed what you saw. And if you like what you saw and you want to see more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You want to help the channel grow, go ahead and share it with your friends and family on Facebook, Twitter, or any other social medias. And I hope to see you in the next one.